Sir Miles Warren always said that in a competition you had to throw a double six on day one. The point being that you really needed a robust idea, a really good idea. Otherwise, everything else you do afterwards comes to nothing. You've got to have a good idea.
Architecture school doesn't really prepare you for what happens on site. Trying to figure out how to translate a concept or an idea into something built and practical was the biggest challenge of this competition. And one of the many ways that we solved that challenge was figuring out our strengths at the very start of this project.
I feel like the one thing that we want people to take away is the story of Folly and the narrative that we've really tried to push through the entire process of designing. And that is this idea of the wind that is encapsulated within these shingles of a cloak itself, and it's something that can be touched, viewed from afar or heard, which is quite a beautiful thing.
I hope there's a sense of whimsy to it when you experience it and have that kind of sound flow through. I hope there's some sort of curiosity as well, and people actually can understand that there's a connection to the kind of the natural side of the site, and yeah.
E te kore I tūne e nā whenua ki waho, tēnā kōrua. E nā mihi kia koe te tāwhiri mātea, the god of the wind. E te moana nui o toi, te moana ki waho, tēnā kōrua. I nā manu here. A nā mihi kia koutou, e nā tūpuna, e mātou tātou I tēnei wā. Ia nā mihi, nā mihi, nā mihi.
So the narrative is Te Reo o Te Hau, so the voice of the breeze or the voice of the wind, and that really stems from the site, and then Te Hauturu o Toi, so Little Barrier Island, which is just around the corner from here. And that was the final resting place of the god of the wind. And we were lucky enough to have that pūrākau discussed with Delma from Ngāti Manahuri early on in the design phase. So the second part of the narrative is the kurawai, which is the cloak. And that cloak really embodies you when you're in the folly. It's through the panels, and it has a sense of warmth and place and allows you to really experience the voice of the wind.
Yeah, look, I think the project really reveals that there's probably got to be blood on the floor. And by that I really mean that you have to push really hard to make something that's special. You know, the first drawing you do, it might be the right one, but it's really got to be looked at really closely and pushed around, challenged, examined. Ultimately what you're doing is making a bit of poetry really, or a bit of, you know, of the sublime.